Cooking a monster 3-inch ribeye like this does not have to be complicated or difficult, especially if you have the right tool and you know the right goals to chase after. I'm going to show you guys a very simple way of doing this to where you can hit professional restaurant level results every single time. Let's go ahead and cook some of the biggest ribeyes I have ever seen on Chris Cookin' Nashville. So these ribeyes are so thick, we're going to have to cook them slowly to get them cooked all the way through and tenderized, and we're gonna have to crust the outside. Let me introduce you to the Z-Grill's 1052B. This is the Z-Grill's 1052B pellet grill. We have this set to a smoke setting here at the beginning because this is how we're going to slow reverse sear those steaks and also get a really nice smoky vibe going on. Now you can do what I'm about to do in an oven, but if you do it in an oven, you are going to sorely miss out on all of the amazing flavor that is going to be created by this pellet grill. I cannot wait to show you how well this thing works. It's incredible. So the 1052B from Z-Grills is warming up right now. I just turned it on. I set it at 160, which is its lowest setting. That's the smoke setting. It's going to start the pellets burning, and it has a very reliable startup system, which is really cool. I don't have to worry about it not actually burning. We also have 1,080 square inches of cooking space in here. There are 3 rack levels. I'm going to open that as soon as the smoke starts here in a second. You'll be able to see those. You can cook for a very large group of people. It's going to feed the pellets automatically, and I'm going to be able to monitor it through the Wi-Fi because I have the Z-Grills app on my phone as well, and I'll show you how that works. I can adjust temperature, monitor the cook, everything I need to do. Let's let this heat up. Let's get some smoke, and then we'll show you how we take care of those steaks with this Z-Grill's 1052B. So we're gonna start by slow smoking our ribeyes. One of the things that a lot of people don't realize is with a pellet grill, you're not gonna get as much smoke as an offset smoker, but you can actually enhance how much smoke flavor you're going to get. We have this set at 160. That's going to create the most amount of smoke out of these pellets. We're also going to insert probe thermometers into our ribeyes, which have been dry brined. So I salted them yesterday, let them sit uncovered overnight in the refrigerator. That tackiness created by the dry brine is actually going to help grab on to more of that smoke flavor. When you do this in an oven, you're not gonna get near as good of a flavor. The Z-Grills actually comes with 2 of its own meat thermometers that you can plug directly in. I'm just using my own probe thermometers because 1, I know how well they work. 2, these steaks are a little smaller than what I would normally use those large thermometers with the Z-Grills on. Either way, it's going to work fantastic. So I'm gonna throw the steaks on the grill in the middle cooking position, and all of that beautiful light blue smoke is going to start to adhere to the tacky surface of these cold, dry brined, thick ribeyes. We're gonna cook these to an internal temperature of about 115. We're gonna pull them off and rest them, and I'll show you how we finish them. Let's go ahead and get these on the middle rack, and we'll start monitoring the temperature. And what's so great about this is the Z-Grills is actually going to monitor temperature for me. So it's gonna hold the internal temperature of the grill right around 160 degrees for 30 minutes to an hour to get a nice smoke flavor, and then we'll increase the temperature, which I'll show you how we can do with the app from inside, 225 to 250 until we hit our target internal temperature. We're gonna pull it off and let carryover cooking finish it, and then we're gonna crank this up and we're gonna put a crust on the outside. I cannot wait to show you these ribeyes. Now that we've got our cook going, let's open up this app on my phone. I'm going to select my profile, and you can see my grill is connected. And once it loads up, we're at 183 degrees internal temperature. This is overshooting a little bit because I set it at 160 and it has to get started and come up to temperature, but it's going to come down very quickly, and we're going to get down to that 160. This is where you can control Wi-Fi and Bluetooth settings. You can change from Fahrenheit to Celsius and back and forth really easily. You can even turn the grill off at this point, and it has a shutdown cycle. So you will want to let it run that full shutdown cycle when you turn it off. You can also see you can adjust the temperature up and down. So when I want to bump the temperature of my grill, I don't even have to go outside to do it. A couple of other really nice features. You have this countdown setting here where you can actually set a timer for yourself. If you want to time the amount of time you're going to use to smoke something, this is extremely simple to use. The other thing you can do is actually set notifications and alarms for certain temperatures. So if you want your notifications to alert you when you hit a certain temperature, you can totally do that. That is really, really helpful so you can track what's going on with your grill without watching this. And there's also this really handy little cooking guide down here for beef and pork and chicken and fish. So if you're questioning what temperature you should be cooking to, it's got a built-in guide right there for you so you never miss a beat. From this main page, you can also check all of the information about your device name, the device model, the ID number, any of the upgrades you might need for the firmware. It's absolutely fantastic. And if you remember those probes I told you about that plug into the front, you can come here and you can rename them. So if you have them in different parts of a cut of meat, or maybe you have them in different kinds of meat you're cooking simultaneously, you can name those probes so you know exactly which temperature of a particular meat you are tracking. So once the steaks are smoky enough, I'm gonna go ahead and bump this up to 250 degrees for the grill temperature. I can do that right here in the app. I don't even need to go outside. That will track it and bring the temperature of the grill up automatically for me. And then I'll track the internal temperature and pull those ribeyes off as soon as they're ready. Steaks are at 115 internal temperature. We're gonna go ahead and pull these off. We're gonna let them rest for about 10 to 15 minutes, just so the heat will stabilize. And while we're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and crank this to 400 degrees so we can put the crust on the outside of these incredible looking ribeyes. What's so cool is the Z-Grills makes it really easy to track all of this because it holds it really steady. So the probes had a really good estimate of exactly when this is going to be done. We're going to let these rest, let them settle out in temperature. We'll bring them back out and finish. And while I was doing this, I went ahead and threw some Brussels sprouts for my wife in a pan with some bacon grease and some butter and some seasoning in there as well. Those have been slow cooking and smoking. Now they're going to come up to temperature as the Z-Grills comes up to a hot enough temperature where we can sear these off. And then we're going to show you some incredible ribeyes. While the grill is coming up to temperature, I'm going to add a little bit of bacon grease to both of these steaks and brush them all over. You could use beef tallow, you could even use a little bit of butter, but some kind of fat is going to help this crisp. I'm going to do the bacon grease and then I'm going to put some pepper on as well. I did not do that before now because I don't want to over dry that pepper. All right, we're up to 400. We're actually above 400. I went ahead and set it at 450 just to make sure it's plenty hot. Let's put these steaks on and I'm going to put them on the bottom rack now so they're closer to the heat source so we get a nice sear. And we're gonna watch the probes pull them around 125 to carry over to 135. Should be fantastic. We'll pull those Brussels sprouts as well. And we're gonna cut it open and show you guys how incredible the Z-Grills actually does. All right, y'all, we're gonna dig into these slow reverse seared Z-Grills pellet grills steaks. Man, these things look and smell amazing.
I know, I'm so excited.
They are so smoky. They look so beautiful. They have such an amazing smoke ring around the outside. I have to tell you, I can't lie, I already tried a little bite.
No.
I already tried a little bite. I know.
I had to wait all this time to taste this delicious steak. Okay.
Yeah. I also have smoked Cajun Brussels sprouts for you over there, so.
All right, I forgive you for taking a bite. All right, these like seriously though, smell incredible. Mm. Mm. Oh my gosh.
That is so smoky and so juicy and so tender.
Wow, that is very smoky, very juicy, very tender. The flavor is insane. This is the greatest, not just steak, this is the greatest piece of meat I have ever tasted. Holy cow. I love that pellet grill. I'm trying to get it from my hand.
No, I'm trying to soak all that up so that it doesn't spill out and make a mess all over you.
I mean, this stuff's so good, bathe me in it. I've never thought about licking a cutting board before, but I might just.
If there's any question about how juicy this thing kept this meat, jeez. Incredible. It does such a good job. I literally sat on the couch and watched all of the numbers of the Z-Grills just telling me what it was cooking, how it was doing, everything. I didn't even have to get up to change things. And the cool thing is it's really budget friendly. These are priced way below the actual function of what they do. This is the greatest steak I have ever made since we have been living in this location. Maybe the greatest steak I've ever made, period.
I'm gonna say greatest steak, period. I've eaten all of them, I would know.
Now, while I'm having some more of this steak, give those Brussels sprouts a try because you've never had veggies off of a smoker or a pellet grill or anything like that before. With the large cooking area, you can cook your veggies if you enjoy those as well, alongside your meat, just like this.
You can put all of your dinner in there and you're good to go.
That's it.
Oh my gosh.
Smoked Cajun Brussels sprouts, new favorite?
Yes. I'm losing my mind over this dinner. Like the flavor that it just like infused all of this food with is so good. That smoky flavors all throughout. That grill may be the greatest thing we have in this house.
Yep.
Like, wow, I am so impressed.
This Z-Grill cooks so well, and it does it so easily where you literally cannot mess it up. It does all the hard work. It makes you a pit boss without any of the effort of years of learning how to manage a barbecue pit or trying to work with an offset smoker, any of that kind of stuff. If you do the simple technique like this, you can have this incredible smoked steak. I can't wait to try all sorts of other smoked meats on this now. I'm gonna go out there and just be able to master all of these different kinds of amazing meats because it helps you see everything. It's very clinical, being able to sit there and watch the temperature and control everything so accurately. Major shout out to Z-Grills for sponsoring this video, for sending the grill. It's absolutely incredible. I'm gonna have a link in the description box for you guys. You have to go get one of these if you are in the market for something like this. I looked at the website and I saw all the different options they have, different sizes, different price points. They are incredible and they work exactly the way they advertise. I've done several things on it now and every single time it has done exactly what I need it to do. I'm probably going to be using this a lot this summer.
Rain, snow, winter.
Yes.
It will be well loved, well used.
Yes. Now, if you like a big seared steak like this, you need to check out this video right over here. You guys make sure to eat your meat, love your life. We'll see you here in the kitchen for the next one. Maybe some more things on the Z-Grill's pellet grill.
We need to eat now. This is bomb. This is the greatest steak I've ever had.